Hello everyone, this is Jared playing Oxygen Not Included. This is my third episode of the series. I left off just putting the finishing touches on this washroom. Looks like that's nearly built. Next plan I have is to store some hydrogen way up here. I selected this spot for that, so we're going to have infinite store of hydrogen. Move that out of the way. Let's see, I see some polluted water bottles. I'm going to move those over here. See circuitry. Let's tend to some eggs. We're making sure these eggs hatch quick as possible by incubating them. See also we've got a power issue that's going to hit us if we don't resolve this. Put that in here. Alright, so we're going to incubate, I think, 2 eggs with the Rancher. While the dupes work on some of the other stuff. Just to point out, over this next month, April, I'm traveling, so I don't have my typical environment hardware and that, so if you notice the sound isn't quite as good, or I'm not speaking as loud, or there's other strange noises around me, it's due to that, but we'll see how this goes. Some polluted dirt and polluted water over here. Right next to this deodorizer, so it'll turn into polluted oxygen right away. That was from the old outhouses that we don't need to have anymore. It's one of a lot lower priority tasks, so I'm just going to up that. Same as... oh, oops, already did it up here. Awesome. So I'm going to need some water up here. Store at this location. We're going to be dumping hydrogen right there. If we want to pump out some excess, that's what this is for. In the last episode, I think... oh, maybe some research is being complete on that. I want to have some different research items to actually fully complete that. That being the case, we'll need some other things to work on. So this playthrough is a little bit different in one particular way. I started off always showing what I've built. Now I'm also showing how I'm building things, but in this particular series, I'm trying out showing the actual planning. No more pausing between videos. You're actually seeing me do this, plan it, and build it. I have no idea how this is going to go, but let's just experiment. Alright, so that's a research item. I now have an opportunity to get another dupe. I don't like any of these, so I will do a save here. This is the last time I'm actually going to do a save and reload for the sake of getting a new dupe. Okay, so here's the 8th dupe. This is Baker, interested in tidying, digging, cooking. Some positive traits. This is going to be the last time, as I mentioned, I'm going to actually reload for a dupe. Now that I've got 8. I think in the future this is going to be the point too where I could potentially switch my playthroughs to streaming as opposed to uploading individual videos. But while I'm traveling, that's not really going to be possible. I'm going to put some floors in my living area. Going to do space out like this so we don't cause any holes, trap any dupes. Eggs are wasting power on us. So we want to switch this out with a heavy wire system. Have this feed power via a transformer. Okay, so I need to have a place to dump water on the floor. Actually, maybe there's enough. 33, not quite enough. But what I can do that. To complete that project with the infinite storage of hydrogen, I need a couple more tech items. One thing, it's not critical, but I like to have that MOS sensor. I just realized these doors here don't have to be closed. Okay, so we've got a bunch of eggs that are lullabied. Just make sure that we're actually having grooming, at least the adults groomed. 17,000 calories. Let's make some mush bars. Alright, so we'll want actual pumping designed in here. So we're going to send hydrogen in from the top. If it can, let's see, hold on. Actually, I think I might need to move that over. Essentially, it's going to go in, and if it can, it's going to go this direction and go back out again. But if this can't, that's when it's going to store in this infinite store over here and not be sent out until this pump takes it out. We're going to put in some conductive wire, just so we don't have to upgrade that wiring once we seal this area off. Alright, so we are now going to pause this for a second. We're going to split this. Have a separate circuit. Just protect that circuit from overloading. Got 3 eggs that could be incubated. Might be easier to select them all and unselect the one that has the lullaby effect. To make this, just the fact that I'm traveling, I think another change I'm going to make is start filming 5 cycles per episode. Alright, so we got this bit here. Let's start dropping off just the tiniest amount of water. And then we'll have some dupes start mopping up. I want less than 10,000. Oh, I got way too much. And at least that particular one. How much is there? 31. Someone pop that open for us. Try that again. $200. Okay, let's take that and move it up here. Clear out this room before we seal it off. Okay, so the water gets dropped off there. We're going to open that up. Okay, might feel a little more comfortable if we have a bit more water than that. Oops, I'm cutting instead of mopping. Cancel this, see if I can do this quick enough. 25 kilo. They just mop too fast. All right, any other research that I need to complete? I don't think so. I think I've got everything, actually. But we'll do some temperature control management coming up. I think the only way to do this is to put this bottle over here. Oh, they're taking it away. Oh, goodness. I wonder if this is actually... We'll see if this is enough. Oh, we've got to do some incubating. We trapped Rancher in this room. One egg. Another egg. So we're going to go until I get 3 stables filled up. Once we have that, we won't need to do this anymore. At least for this particular critter set. Oh, you can go. Tubes can't actually get over there. But I think we've got everything we need. I think we can seal this off now. It's been a while since I played this, so there's two things. First of all, there's a couple of changes in the game, so some of my plans might not work just in the fact that they changed the game. So as I go along, we'll discover if any of those situations happen. I'm going to do hard digging, scientist, applied science research. The other thing, I may have forgotten how to do certain things, so it's just a fun process of getting reacquainted with all the different systems that I've come up with for surviving on these asteroids. Alright, so the current thing is just dealing with excess hydrogen, because if that starts to boil or bubble up down here, well, that could be really bad. Okay, we'll put in some fluorine for our Great Hall. Oh, wait. This isn't an essential part, but I do like doing this. Essentially tell the pump not to run if, well... Actually, maybe that's kind of actually pointless. Because if this thing runs out of gas, it's going to create a vacuum really fast anyway. Why do we even have to have that? Yeah, let's try seeing it like this first. I'm hoping that's enough water. It may not have been. We'll find out. Alright, if we can seal that off, then what I can do is start directing that hydrogen in. Just making sure I've got everything done right before I do that. Ha, nice. The other bit I did not do yet, and I think it's important to do now, is look for hydrogen with the filter. We'll connect that up like this, so that when hydrogen gets up to here, the pump turns off. We don't get oxygen in here or in our hydrogen generator. I think one thing I should do next is deal with the carbon dioxide at the bottom of the base. Just finish off the flooring in the barracks. Okay, so we're going to be looking for hydrogen. Set this to be about 120 seconds. And hopefully see more hydrogen stored away in there. That's going to allow us to explore up a little bit easier. We've got some idle dupes. Let's explore around this asteroid. Go into this mucky area over here, see if there's anything of interest. Wouldn't mind getting access to these lockers. Don't need to dig out any mushrooms at the moment. We're not actually gonna... Yeah, maybe we'll do this. See, exploring in this direction might be easier if we go down, like, here. So we open this up, we'll get some oxygen in this area as we go through. Okay, what... oh, we're still waiting for that to run out. What is going on? Is that not connected? Ah, well then. So I suspect some point I'm going to need a second transformer. So I'm going to build that now, even if I don't necessarily connect it. Put that in right there. All right, let's get pumping here. Wouldn't mind reshaping these stables. I'll make sure that we end up with 96 tiles after we're done, though. Okay. Let's get down and explore down here. Here we are. So excess hydrogen is going to be building up. Once that builds up too much, it can't go down here. It will go into one of these guys here. Liquid is keeping it from being overpressured and keeps pushing that hydrogen up here. It looks like it's working. Okay, let's change this out. This is going to add 2 more tiles. So that's these 2 going away. Or 3. 2. I think I'm going to try this. If I've done this right, 96, 96, 94. Oh yeah, I meant to. There, that'll be 96. Alright, time to incubate an egg. Skill point to give out. Rancher. Could give you critter ranching too. Dun -dun. Maybe instead of pausing it, I'm just going to slow things down. Let's clean out this area down here. connect in some wires to let these run. Just looking to make sure I moved all those polluted bottles over here. Can finish off our floor. Where are we? Got 2 critters there, 3 and 7. Just while I've got Rancher there, let's plan out. Oh, quite a bit higher here. So, which means we can actually explore this area, but let's not let that pump run because I see some. Hold on, try that again. I see some oxygen that's going to flow down here, which would go into the pump if we let it. Alright, another egg just before Rancher leaves. Let's look to see if any other eggs can be added. Yep. 83%, yep. Alright, we'll do that. These 2. And Rancher can be done for the day in this room. Alright, so while the other dupes explore around this asteroid, Rancher's going to finish off this last egg. We also have a critter here that can be wrangled. Click here. Whoops. Let Rancher out when they're done. Alright, so now that we've got, we're done with Rancher. So we're in here. Let's open up this, because I think this is a skill point or trait that we can give one of the dupes. Rummage, inspect some of this stuff. Oh, we can't actually get over here without a ladder. Alright, so I've got some technology for temperature management. Let's put in some gas masks. I suspect we'll need those soon. Who do I give a skill point to? Let's see. Let's give it to Scientist. Speed things up. So this will be one of the moments I still do a reload if I don't like... Oops, yeah, I forgot. Let's actually tell you to go in there. Do a quick save, just in case I don't like their trait that they get. Muscles plus 10 strength. I like that. All right, I'm happy with that. Potentially new dupe. Operating, tidying, suit wearing, farming. No. So if I don't like a dupe at this point, I'm just going to print an item. I think we have to slow things down. I have to make a plan. These dupes are pretty quick. Those. My one dupe that is up there is, we need to wait for them. It's actually minor. Maybe they'll do their job if we give them a snazzy suit. Nobody can get over here. Why is that? Unreachable bill. Hold on. Oh, yeah, see. I see the obstacle there. So if we're going to make some gas masks, we actually need a place to pump in oxygen. Maybe we'll do that right here. We'll have 2 pumps. just like that. Gonna have a gas reservoir, where we're essentially going to be looking for oxygen. Though we don't want to disrupt that plant. I think we're going to be okay. So the idea here is I want this, if it's reading half fill, it's going to turn these pumps off. I think we need a little bit more metal. We definitely need more food. Skill point to give out. Veterinarian. Oh, critter ranch. This is nice. So now I no longer have just one dupe that can operate the grooming station. So that's nice. I think I need some tech, or no, I just need more metal to build this guy here. So with the, I've got how many eggs? 5. So that's going to fill this room. Plus 1 here, so I need 3 more eggs. Alright, going to put a gas shut off right there. So this is, if this gets oxygen, it's going to push it into here. And if it's not oxygen, make sure we don't kill one of these plants. But if it's not oxygen, let's just send it down here. Alright, have to be very careful not to knock this piece of algae away. Alright, slow things down for a minute. Put in my 50-50 setting. Let's look for oxygen right there. Little automation wire connecting the two. This needs some power. I might actually bring heavy watt wire over to these 2 pumps. This guy also, if I have power fluctuation, can unexpected things can happen. So do this. Veterinarian is attending the grooming station. That's very nice to see. Wrangle that little guy. Oops. So now that we've got this thing, we can select oxygen. And once that is stored in there, I guess we can put in our first gas masks. Let's see, engineer, we're going to work towards this here, so we'll give you improved carrying. So at this point, I have a feeling the next thing to work on is a metal refinery. Because every time I use, it's not in the metal refinery. There it is, smelting. Every time I use that, I'm losing half the metal in the process. The other thing is I want to store carbon dioxide. Let's choose this as a place where the dupes are going to put on their gas masks. How many will that be? We'll do 8. So we'll have the station, or the checkpoint. Start with just 4. Also going to need crafting station. Which means we'll need this guy like that, if we want that light to be on. These are going to need oxygen. Ah, yes, so let's get rid of that wire. And start filling those guys. May even want to probably want to make this the heavy watt wire system. How are we doing with water? Ooh, okay. Okay, is that actually pumped in? Not quite. There we go. Water is running once again. Okay, let's get rid of that. Mop up the remaining water. Get in here. Not sure if Rancher's going to have enough time this cycle to do this or not, but we'll see if we can get them to do that. Alright, so they're going to apply the lullaby effect to that egg. One more, maybe. And will we have time? I think we might have time for one final one. This is cycle 25, so I think I'm going to end here for this video in just a little bit. But nice to do a few more eggs before we go. 10,000 calories of food, that's a little low. Let's bump this up 25. See, miners started this process. Let's try. Oh, I've been forgetting to add people to the new schedule. I'm gonna let them take their break at the end. I'm gonna move Farmer and Baker off, and then we'll end on this episode with that. So my thinking is I'm going to get the dupes to put on gas masks, go down here, and we'll start exploring down this area. If I can get Miner to dig through this, we'll start exploring up here, maybe without gas masks up here, have a bit of oxygen to get started. I'm looking for teleportation equipment. This is one piece of that puzzle. I'm not quite seeing the other one just yet. Oh, there's one there. But I do need to find the one that actually allows me to transfer dupes to another asteroid. Alright, I'm just going to pause it here before I end. Let's send Farmer Baker before I forget down here. Alright, thanks for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Till then.